You're also right there. Yeah, you're also right there. After your face, just there, and it's not moving. Oh, so you can just not fucking talk? How about that? I know, like if you were new, like some new kid. Like, look, man, you gotta know when to talk, right? You're not supposed to talk at all, but you gotta know when to talk.
I'm not gonna like shells me through it.
Dude, I remember first day. Yeah. Remember my first day hearing the host tell everyone to be quiet and the host being and now I do it all the time. You can hear it on some live stream. Probably not talk right yet. Oh, hey, we got up her. Oh, Amber said she was gonna watch it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we have matched our daily average of one.
Oh, I get 2 minutes in the process. Between the live stream videos here, and so the only other videos I've ever got shot were like my first year in with my drum and
Everybody signed up? Everybody signed up? You guys signed up? Maybe when they open the world back. Don't play
3 times a day. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm debating on it. Then I'm gonna move Wednesday from Wednesday. How long? And then again, I don't want to shift, you know. They're like, oh, there's all those chairs. I just
got the wrong spots. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can go. I'm trying to do it. Top two bosses. Welcome to Pinboys! We have an audience member that I believe will not be paying attention the entire time. And I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give him the $25 if he does it the whole time. I thought he was playing a game, but he's just watching TV. He'd just rather literally do that than anything else. Than listen to us. He's like, man, I came to the bowling alley for some decent quiet to watch some TV. All right, guys. Welcome to Pinboys! Had a rough weekend. I don't know if anybody saw. There's a video I posted. I was crying. I was upset. Because I had lost the motivation. I had lost the drive, the will to continue to do any of this. Fucking any of it. To tell a joke, to talk into a microphone, to try to be whatever. Because of the lack of progress that I had made. And I had nothing in my own brain to tell me that I was wrong about believing that I should give up. There was nothing inside me. And I believed in it so strongly because of that motherfucker right there. Because of the white boy ant, piece of shit. He invited me to this app called Clubhouse. And I go into this app called Clubhouse. I have no idea what it is. We bullshit for like, I don't know, hours on there, just fucking around. I was like, nobody takes this shit seriously. Why should I take it seriously? I see that there's a room called like film and TV producers and people that get shit done. Like, join that fucking room. Like, this is awesome. listening to him for like 20 minutes. People like pitching them like ideas. They fall in love with this one lady who's got this like story about being interracial and no. I was like, oh, this is so cliche. And they're like offering this bitch money and they're like looking at her Instagram, like looking like that. I was like, holy shit, like maybe I can say something to these people. So I raised my fucking hand and they were talking about people who've been waiting over an hour or whatever. I've been there 20 minutes. Raised my hand, it's been like 2 minutes. And they told me I was next. I was like, holy shit, there are like 300 and some people in this room. I was like, oh my God, I was not prepared for this. I don't know what to do. They called me. They said, Tyrell, how can you add value to this conversation? I was like, what? I don't really know. They're like, what can you add to this conversation? I was like, well, I'm a stand-up comedian. And they're like, no, we're not asking for your bio. And I was like, well, no, I just been listening and I was like, what can you bring? Think about the question, Tyler. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, can you not? I was like, I don't know, I've written some movies and stuff. You this thing about movies? Oh, now you're talking about movies? I thought you were a comedian. I'm like, who the fuck is talking now? It's like, who are you talking to? I was like, I don't know. Does anyone want to buy a movie from me? Is this what this is for? This is not a pitch meeting, Tyrell. Who the fuck are you talking to me now? What is happening in this room? And they're like, why is he keep screaming? I was like, I don't know. It's not very funny for a comedian. Who the fuck are you now? Talking shit. I'm like, what is this? Why am I here? They're like, quit comedy. You suck. Get out of this room. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't made us laugh yet. I'm like, oh my God, there's nothing in my head that was telling me that they were wrong. So, fucking Dwight. It's your fault. Like, get up. And I just want to tell my wife about the devastation that I just went through. And I say, hey, babe, you'll never guess what happened on this new app that I got. And she goes, if you are going to tell me about another fucking thing you did on your fucking phone, I swear to God, fucking TikTok. And I was like, no, babe, this is Clubhouse. Yeah, tell me about Clubhouse. I'm like, all right, I don't think you understand the severity of the situation. It's like, okay, so basically this app is just like, shut the fuck up. She's like, just stop playing on your phone. I was like, oh God, this is it. And I curled up in bed. That was on Friday, 10:30. I didn't get out of bed. 10:30 p.m. on Friday. I didn't get out of bed until 4 o'clock this morning. That's not a joke either. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I just fucking laid in bed. I could still yell at my kids from my bed. I don't think I ever needed to give it up. I didn't. There was no plan. The only reason I got out of bed today, because I wanted to come here. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to stand up here and tell some fucking jokes. That's what I wanted to do. And I stunk. I smelled really bad. I smelled fucking horrible. It was pretty bad. So I was like, I gotta shower. I gotta get clean. I gotta clean up. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to be able to come in here and talk to anybody. I haven't spoken for 3 days. I don't even know what my voice sounds like anymore. So I decided to just record myself, and I was just going to watch myself and see what I sound like and see what I look like and what I hear and whatever. And somehow that fucking video made it to the internet. It just manifested itself out to the internet, and then I realized this is definitely what I want. There's nothing that's ever going to stop me from doing it. I literally did everything in my own power to stop myself from doing this, and then no one else would let me. The people that really, truly fucking care, fuck those people in Clubhouse, man. I don't give a shit about those. They don't fucking know shit about me. You know, it's like, it sounds so bad. It sounded so crazy. All this bullshit that I did. And then I woke up to an Instagram message because I put my phone away. Also, I didn't look at it. Put my phone away. Make an Instagram message from a guy who told me not to tell anybody his name. But he's legit. He's a film director. He said that you wrote a movie. You said you wrote a movie. What's the movie about? I said, you really want to know, man? I said, yeah. And he said, yeah. I said, well, it's about this guy. He's a stand-up comedian. He goes, is this movie about you? I'm like, no. He goes, well, tell me about yourself. So I tell him, you know, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and blah, blah. And he starts telling me about himself. He goes, I'm a single father, too, and I have 2 kids, or whatever. I look up the movies that he's made and shit like that. He says, we're going to fucking work together. Give me 2 weeks. We're going to make a fucking movie.
Well, yeah.
It was fire. Woo! That's the reason. Shit. That's your fault. No, you don't get credit for that. No, I did that shit. No, that was me. No, that was me. No, that was me. That was me. Okay, so I'm tired of white people coming up to me and giving me their stats, like how not racist they are. I don't need your stats. You don't need to lead with I voted for Obama the second time. Like I don't need to hear like how good you are as a white person. I just assume it's because they're feeling some sort of shift and some sort of like racial shift where like black people might be taking over, and if they look at the blueprint that white people left, they're like, we can start buying these motherfuckers, selling and trading them like they did to us. Wouldn't that be some crazy shit? So white people just come up to me, posting their stats like, look, I did vote for Obama the second time. Like, it's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, and I saw you at a Snoop Dogg concert too. That's awesome, but you were wearing a MAGA hat. Fuck you. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. I just can't deal with these white people and their stats. So I don't know. I just feel like that's what it is. I think we're gonna start tracking them. And I wish I was talking to my black friend, and we talked about growing up as a token, pretty much, and we agreed that we wish we could have taken advantage of cancel culture the way that white women have. You know what I mean? The way the Me Too caught on. If we would have started speaking out back then about the racial injustice that we were dealing with, how many fucking bosses there wouldn't be? How many people there would be in charge if we could really speak out the way that people can speak out now? It's insane, man. That shit would be insane. There's not a black person I know that hasn't been a victim of racism. That's all I'm saying. Cancel culture could have changed the world if we used it correctly. Fucking white people fucked it up like they always do. Let's go after the comedians. Let's get rid of the joy in the world. All right. I feel like that's what I've done today. I've stolen a lot of joy. I've just, it's cool. I need it back. My mom called me. She prayed. She prayed for me. She poured blood on my house. And my children, the whole family, covered the family in blood of Jesus. Well, you can't actually get it. It's just sheep's blood. So we just doused. That'll wake you up. So that'll get you out of bed. So anyway, you guys ready to have a good time tonight? Woo! I'm excited. I haven't even seen the list. Oh, okay. All right. Everybody's gonna get 7 minutes tonight. 7 minutes. Everybody's getting 7 minutes. Everybody's getting 7 minutes. And this first guy, we give him a little time. I didn't realize he's a little slow. This dude was here when I filmed my special. He was in the room. He watched me perform the special. I give this dude rides here every Monday. We talk all the time. Today, he messaged me and goes, yo, I just watched your special. Good job. It's like, you were there, man. Like, how much fucking weed do you smoke? Like, and whatever. So I'm like, how do we just smoke weed together all the time? So give it up for Mr. Gibson Pickett.
I don't know why I brought an empty beer can up here. Holy shit, my bad. Man, I can't be a thug. I wear fucking glasses, bro. Can you imagine me trying to... Hey, give me all the motherfucking money in the cashier. Hold on. I'll put my gun right here. I need my glasses to count the money and then what happened to my gun? I can't be no thug either because I got an ICP tattoo on my fucking arm. Yeah, people are like, yo, rapping clowns, my nigga, what the fuck? Rapping clowns, what? Woo woo. Clap your hands if you ever listen to ICP. Right? They call their shit the wicked shit. But when you listen to it, it sounds like they're taking their wicked shit. Like, they have this whole thing, like, MCL, much Clown Road. ACL, Old Clown Road, blues. I just remember that from high school. Just saying all that. Whoop, whoop. Shit was stupid. What the hell? Now I'm wearing, like, it'd be hot, right? And I'm wearing a tank top, and like at the mall or something, somebody's like, whoop, whoop, yeah! Run up to you, hey man, you listen to the new ACP album, bro? I'm like, no, I haven't listened to this shit in like 10 years since high school. Like, that shit was like a big chunk of my high school life, was listening to ICP and all that stupid shit. Talking about Carnival, Dark Carnival, cards. We got six Joker cards. Talking and all of them are just about something. It's about Christianity. We're with God. When we talk about killing people. Rapists. Who's going chicken hunting? Good motherfucking chicken dead, see? Like, what the fuck? I know all those songs, so like I recently listened to it, I got drunk. And I listened to those, like some of those albums, and I like was dancing in my room, and I was like, "Get the motherfucking chicken dead, right? With Kentucky, I got lucky." My roommate's like, "Do do do do." Yo, what the fuck are you listening to in here? I was like, "ICP, bro, what's up? You want a shot?" And he was like, "Nah, nigga, I'm not gonna be fucking with you. Listening to this wicked shit. That shit is garbage." What the fuck? Chicken hunting? What the fuck are they hunting chickens? Who the fuck hunt chickens? Like, you remember, like, yo, who hunts chickens? I was like, they were really talking about killing rednecks and shit. They could have just said rednecks in the song. We got another one, bowling balls. This whole song talking about cutting people's heads off and keeping them for themselves. Yeah. They can stay at my place. Talk right, homicide, I confided you. Technically, even though you're dead, you'll always be around me because I'm keeping your head. I keep heads on shelves everywhere in the cellar. I even own a melon of the dead fortune teller. Bars, nigga! Hot shit! You ain't never heard anybody in the world say that shit before. It's illegal, I know, but so is smoking weed. And who the fuck give a fuck when you're having weed? What? I want to hear a little baby say something like that. Or the baby. Are they the same people? Like the baby? Who? What? Decided nowadays would be cool to call it the baby. They said, fuck rule, I'm gonna be a baby. Like, no one little anything. Everybody's a fucking baby now. I just don't understand the new rap game. But look at me talking shit about rap, and I listened to ICP for a very long time in my life. I know rap music. Twisted, woo, ABK, all the rappers. They all wear fucking makeup, clown makeup. What? That was the gimmick. That was the whole thing. They made millions of fucking dollars off of that shit. Shooting out sodas. Tyrell, I've been to an all-white function before. Yeah. They were shooting out sodas and wearing clown makeup. And everybody was looking at me like, who the fuck brought him here? Looking like I was wearing something like this. Wasn't like, you know. And it's like, okay, you like horror movies or whatever. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah. Can you imagine walking into a bank and your buddy has full makeup on? Full clown makeup, just full. Blue dreadlocks. Like, you remember when Don had dreadlocks? I had a friend who had dreadlocks, they were all blue. Blue, like light blue, like Tar Heel blue. Jersey, ICP jersey. It said, whoop whoop, MCL on it. Wicked shit. Like, bro, I made this myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, all my friends lived in the trailer park at that time too. So he lived in it was County View, off of Bonnie Road going towards Town Center. Yeah, so many memories there. And he had like a Confederate flag scarf hanging out in his pocket. I'm like, that's kind of yeah, but yeah. Yo, Nikolai, you want to go to the bank? You know what he got? He withdrew $2 so he can go to the fucking convenience store and get some Vega. He literally hit me up, and we walked 2 miles to go to the bank, and we walked 2 miles back to the convenience store that was literally at the corner of his house to buy some Vega. The shit I do for people who I thought were my friends, man. He's not my friend anymore because he said some crazy shit on Facebook during the whole era of Trump, and I was kind of like, oh fuck. Like, you just dropped some stupid ass shit. Like, he didn't get the point. But anyways, that's my time. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Let's give it up for your host, Tyrell Shatterford, everybody.
Joseph Jenkins, everybody. Good job. Good job. Good job. Want to make you like a human soundboard, man. Just every time you say, whoop, whoop, Vega, bars, wicked shit. Yeah, I don't know shit about ICP, man. I don't know. I just know they cheer, like they cheer at their like the crowd has their chants and stuff that they practice. I don't know. It's all fucking stupid. Sorry, that's all fucking stupid.
Come here with full makeup.
Joseph Jenkins is all those rap lyrics that I wish I could. He's all the rapper I wish I was, man. It's pretty awesome. Give it up for him. Give it up for him already? Yeah, give it up for Joseph Jenkins, everybody. Good job. Yeah. All right. Well, your next comic is the reason I'm sad. But he's going to make you guys happy. So put your hands together for Mr. Dwight Boyan.
You gotta cheer up, man.
I know.
You basically, like, your pitch didn't go well, so you basically just bombed a virtual set.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Well, not, like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I just started doing this in 2020. Like, all I know is bombed virtual sets. It's not that bad, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I had a lazy week this week. Well, I guess I didn't do that much. You know how I told you guys I passed that wreck coming here, like last week? And I didn't stop? Well, I got a flat this week. And I wasn't even really mad about it. I was like, I guess that's what I did. I just got it taken care of today, and time to come to Pinboys. What's going on in the world? I hate it when people post like on, I don't know, Twitter. They're like, my aunt died and I don't even know what to say. And then like 30,000 people like it. I feel like if my aunt died, it wouldn't make me feel better to know that 30,000 people like that. I don't know. I don't know. I have autism. So, like some undiagnosed autism, so it's not autism, it's just some autism. Like when I see stuff like that, like somebody posts that and it's got all these likes, I'm like, yeah, fuck that bitch, I like that too. And you see Kodak Blacks in the comments trying to fuck. You remember when he did that? Who was it? It was like,
What?
you guys know? No, when Nipsey died, Kodak Black tried to fuck his girlfriend, like, I don't know, the same week. That's pretty disrespectful, right? It's not like they saw it coming. They fucking shot this dude and killed him, and this guy's trying to get a nut. Like there's not other girls out there whose husband didn't just die. You know? Have you heard of Backpage?
Backpage?
I guess, I don't think that's a thing anymore. Backpage, that's where you go and find the escorts. Well, if you must know, no, no, I feel like that's how you get robbed. I got robbed once. I told y'all I got robbed in Richmond. I hate that place. Yeah, I hate that place. Enrico, Mechanicsville, like they're cool. They have Walmarts that I'll go to if I'm in the area. But I'll drive right through Richmond and stop it, you know. If I need gas, I'll just try to stretch it to a Wawa in Fredericksburg. I fucking love Wawa, man. The wayest of all which had been the Wawa. I always said like there was gonna be a time when I would just come up here and make myself like eat shit for not having material and force me to come up with stuff. And this is that day, so you know, like I'm gonna do it here. I've already got Tyrell sad.
They're gonna shoot you.
Something made me sad this week. I spent like a lot of my teenage years growing up in Suffolk, and it's not really as country as it used to be. Like where I lived over there used to be tree fields, and like they would grow trees to sell. Who the fuck knows that they do that, right? They have not tree fields, tree farms. That's what it's called. They farm trees. Like that sounds like they're growing weed to me, but no, they're growing trees to sell. Whatever. But so they have strawberry fields there too, and now they have a strip mall there. And I was like, God damn it! Like I didn't know when they got rid of all the Mexicans, they were going to get rid of the strawberry fields too. Has anyone here ever seen a strawberry field?
Yeah. I've been to
Wow. Read the room, bud.
There's so many Mexicans in strawberry fields. Like, I don't know why that is. I'm just glad I'm Puerto Rican. This is my shirt. Perez Racing. The white boy and Perez. Isn't that wild?
What is it, boxcar racing?
Huh?
Boxcar?
Boxcar. Oh no, like race car, like Dale Earnhardt, but I didn't recognize. I shouldn't have said that, but it was there. I'm already saying what? Oh, there it is.
Yay.
Yeah. No, like race cars though, like asphalt race cars. It was cool. I didn't reckon die, but I did reckon not have enough money to keep doing it. So that's why I don't do it anymore. This is a lot cheaper. All right. I shouldn't end on this, but I will. Has anyone ever caught their parents having sex?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Talk about that.
That's my time.
Come on, everybody, give it up for him. Watching Joseph's parents. Oh, yeah. All the time. They left the door open. You guys shared a room. This was crazy. All right, I'm going to keep the show going. Your next comment just escaped from one of those tree farms. Put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado.
Thank you, Pinboys. Keep it going for Tyrell. Just having a hard time figuring out what technology exactly is.
Yeah.
Only thing I heard from your entire bitching and whining about this app that you don't understand was that you're not ready for VR. You are not ready for VR. This is the thing. I've been on VR a little bit. I did a VR open mic.
Oh, fuck.
Did a few of them. I'm the virtual reality's most prominent trans comedian because you can just say that you're a female there. It's like I just decided the other day, and guess what? I just became 75% funnier. Wow. It's easier. It's like almost like the advantages are almost as great as if I was like a 100-meter runner, for instance. You know? That's it's the same type of, yeah, that one didn't land, I guess. Shit. So, the guy with a speech impediment tried to give me advice the other day. I just had to stop him. I was like, yo, listen, come on. I'm not listening to advice given by someone who is or sounds like a child. That's just my personal policy. It was weird though because dude was very persistent. It kind of sounded like Daffy Duck. You know what I mean? There's a hair in this microphone.
There it is.
I don't know if you were saving that, but it's over here now. So, God, yeah, where the fuck are we? So I've been hear that. I wish I was in on the joke out here. I've been reading a lot, and don't do that. It's just boring. I've been reading up a lot about Japan because I'm trying to figure out what happened. What happened for what caused anime and what caused hentai? You know what I mean? Like what caused all of Japanimation? I'm trying to understand. And the obvious answers would be what caused the anime is nuke number 1 and what caused hentai is nuke number 2. Which, by the way, the biggest, most unanimously sanctioned form of overkill, I think, of this entire planet Earth's history was the second atom bomb. That shit was just not necessary. I think they got the hint. You know, we're ruining this part of your country for the next 100 years. How about another one? So fucked up. But so I've been reading up a lot, and so Japan. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but Japan had this empire that they then they were like, yo, this is feudal and stupid. It's the 1800s. We gotta fucking change it into something else. Like they had the choice between communism, democracy, what do you call it? Fucking a kingdom, I guess. You know, like a monarchy. And what they decided on was have the army of like a communist nation, but have like emperor. But on top of that dude being emperor, he now also was a god. Like that just they were just like, yo, so like you have to send out a message to all these people that were like, yo. So I know that I was just like a really I was the head Jap in charge for the last 20 years, but now come to understand that please I'm now also a god. So come worship me real quick if you ever have a fucking moment. I was thinking like nobody could do that nowadays, you know what I mean? Like Trump tried, I think. Tried, right? Like fighting for freedom and everything. If he really fought for freedom, he would have pardoned Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I mean? Just a flex. Just like, yo, this is the worst, like pedophile, pulling the strings type motherfucker. Let's just let him run free. Apparently not. All I'm trying to say is that people are bitches. Anyway, so I haven't been home in a while, like home in Holland. If you want to know how long it's been about this long, like literally that fucking long. And so I haven't been back since Trump hasn't been president. And that kind of made me think the other day because like the last 4 times I went back, every time I came back, like people would be like, so it would be 5 minutes into a conversation and people would just suddenly just be like, So what's going on, guys? what are you doing? Like Trump is my fault, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are you doing over there? Like, get it together. With your leader, and they're like, I'm supposed to explain Donald Trump. I am now the spokesperson. And it's hard keeping diplomatic neutrality. Yeah, diplomatic neutrality. If you're not even on board with the shit, you know what I mean? So what I would always do is I would always just act like, Donald Trump? Like I would act stupid. Like, oh, you mean the reality star? Like what happened? Like he's the president? When did that happen? I had no idea. Oh my goodness, how's China doing? Basically, so here's the thing about that. I feel like the best way, like the United States' best unutilized tool for diplomatic purposes, for other countries to truly understand what America is, I think we should use the movie Napoleon Dynamite. Because in my opinion, that most accurately displays American life on a day-to-day basis. Like people don't give a fuck about anything except for their high school football team. Like whoever is the president doesn't even come up in fucking conversation. The whole movie, like you don't know who's the president. It could have been Nixon. You know what I mean? Like we don't know when Napoleon Dynamite even took place. So I think that is a very important diplomatic tool that we're not using. Don't have a punchline for that one yet. Check back with me next week. Anyway, give it up for your host, Tyler Shacksburg. Thank you.
Here we go, give it up around everybody. Yeah. Woo! I was gonna say we already had a diplomat that did ridiculous dances. People fucking made fun of him. Trump. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because Napoleon Dynamite does that fucking shitty dance at the end. Alright. Cool. I'll let you write your own jokes. No, you're good. No, I get it. They're like, okay. I got it, man. I like how you keep trying to convince us that you're from a different country. From Holland. I know, you saw Holland Road, you're like, don't believe it. You're fucking Mexican. We know you. No, I think the way you peel an orange, you're fucking Mexican. Speaking of Napoleon Dynamite, this next guy was an extra. Put your hands together for Mr. Ben Sa!
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Cool. Woo. Very fun. So I grew up in like northwestern Pennsylvania, very kick-ass, like, I'm gonna do this really gay. I grew up in like the very like problematic area, you know what I mean, in Pennsylvania, and one of my friends in Pennsylvania just came down to Virginia Beach and he wanted to meet up on like Friday to hang out with his friends at the beach, and so I showed up there, and like how they were giving me directions was like, you'll find us, it's just 5 big white guys at the beach. It's like, all right, that's what it used to be like. I remember, yeah, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Like, so I found the 5 big white guys at the beach, and my friend was normal, and then the other guy, so what it was like is like, imagine getting abducted by aliens, and they're like green with like black eyes and like fingers delayed. It's like exactly like cartoon aliens. They're like, you tell people and no one believes you because they're like you're just making it up because it's such a stereotype. But like the one kid was named Hunter who had a mullet. There was 4 mullets because I have a mullet now, so there's 4 mullets in the beach. And Hunter fucking has like fucked up can opener teeth and was wearing a tank top, American flag in the front, camo on the back. American flag bathing suit, fucking brown hat, and like those sunglasses, like the racist sunglasses. Like, fuck yeah, dude. And so like, and the guys were just like cool, like stoner, but also country people. And then as soon as I got there, like, the conversation was like, what's the he, she, it thing Biden has, and not he, she. What's that? You know, the judge of the person in the office. I was like, all right, this is warning sign number 1 for what's about to happen. You know, like, okay, I should have known. And then later on in the conversation, fucking Hunter, there was like girls walking by the beach. He was like, they're 14, but I'd still hit it. I'm like, ooh. oh, and then like everybody else was like, what? He was like, you guys have done worse. He's like, nobody's done worse. And those friends were like embarrassed by me. They're like, you want to go smoke? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go smoke. Because they were like, oh, you're going to drink, you must smoke. I'm like, yeah, even though I don't. So I had to like go along with like, yo, smoke weed. And then, yeah, they were like, Hunter's is very like not adaptable. Like we're adaptable, but he's not adaptable or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool or whatever. And then fucking, so I smoked the weed, and it's like the strain of weed that makes time go in slow motion. You know what I mean? Like, so we're all walking back to the beach, and then like I'm just like looking at the sand, like trying to like hear what's going on. Like the one guy, they're like talking, these guys are talking about like their tan lines and their sunglasses, and then Hunter's over here talking about something in California. He was like, yeah, they're all called California N-words. Like, but he said the N-word. Like, literally, like he said, like I was just looking at the sand, like, it didn't hit me. Like, and I was like, I heard it, and then I was like, wait, he just said the N-word. And then I was like, what the fuck, Hunter? Like, why are you doing this? Like, with the hard R. And then they're like, Connor, that's like a car ride word. Like, there's people here. Like, I look around, there's like black family. Like, they heard them, like, they're looking, and then like the guys talking about their sunglasses are like, yeah, I'm like, because they're like raccoon tan line. They're like, yeah, I'm totally cooning it right now. I'm like, we gotta leave. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Yeah, on warning sign 3. The first 2 are like, all right, the N-word is coming. I think every black guy has a story about like when they first were called the N-word, but every white guy has a story about when they first heard the white friends say it in public. Like, it's equally as traumatizing. But yeah. Moving on. So black people. He's walking in front of my car at nighttime. Black people. I found this old joke the other day. I forgot about it. It's gonna be my new opener because it's super. Black people walk in front of my car at night. You know what I mean? Like dressed in all black. Like there's black on black on black on black. I'm like, I can't see them. Like quit walking in front of my car, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Because when I'm walking at night, I try to be as visible as possible. Like I wear all white. I travel in groups. I carry a tiki torch. All right. Great racist opening. How I've started all my sets from now on. Yeah, I figured the Hunter thing was going to take 7 minutes. But, oh yeah, when I was 15 years old, I remember Googling how to be happy. Like, I remember that I was only sad because I was 15. Like, it was just like, I'm 15 years old and sad. So they're like, how to be happy. Which is cool you can do that because, like, it worked. Like, I'm just happy now. Like, I figured it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody could ever do that. Like, Buddhists had to, like, go meditate on a rock for, like, 30 years to try to be happy for a second. I get like 2 billion results in half a second. Boom. All right. Never mind. I should have ended on the N-word. So I'm ending on that. Everybody goodbye. So,
Good time, everybody. Keep it going for it. Yeah. Like the new slogan for Pinboys, I should have ended on N-words. Like, this was pretty fucking awesome, man. Yeah, man, imagine if it worked. Googling how to be happy, and then it just worked. It's just that easy to be happy. That'd be insane. That'd be insane. I know that if you Google happy, the word gay might come up. Yeah, because gay also means happy. So your next comic is pretty fucking happy to be here. So put your hands together for Mr. Matthew Parsons.
I really hate it when people reach out to me and assume that I smoke crystal meth. It's like I got a full set of teeth. Is it the skinny face, the tiny head, the neck tattoo? Seems like I come off looking more like a Nazi, but all right. I couldn't be a Nazi. I'm leaning more towards Jew because I like to store a lot of my hidden money in DVD cases around my house. But I always do it cleverly in case I forget where I put it at. Where did I store that $100 bill? Okay, that's a Benjamin Franklin. Last name Franklin. That could be shortened down to Frank, which ties into Anne Frank. I think she was a Jewish author for that book, Mein Kampf. What movies do I own that star Anne Frank hiding a bunch of Jewish people in gas chambers away from the Nazis? My money's in my Schindler's List DVD case. I watched that drunk, but I'm pretty sure I paid attention. If I was to start smoking meth, I would change my name from Matthew to Matthew. I've noticed one thing that all meth addicts have in common. They like to decorate their room with this pink or purple fluorescent lights that they hang up. That's like the bat call for meth addicts. And they twitch a lot, so if you ever come across one that's overdosing, skip on the hospital bill and rush them to the black light section in the back of the Spencers. When I first moved to Virginia Beach, my roommate at the time was a meth addict. He would always yell and scream at me for no reason at all. I don't know, maybe because he was one tooth short of yesterday. I'll never forget the time that he came home and he brought with him a box of Crest White Strips. And I just laughed at him. I said, man, I don't think that's going to fix your problem. He got all pissed off and yelled at me and went to the kitchen and reached in the back of the refrigerator and pulled out a Lunchable and tossed it at me. And it just bounced off my chest and hit the floor. And I didn't eat lunch that day, so I just picked it up and started eating it while I heard him out. I said, you know what? When you're done with that box of Crest White Strips, whatever you have left over, you think I could have? And he said, why? And I said, well, judging from what I'm seeing, it looks like you're only going to be cleaning about 4 or 5 teeth, so. But, so yeah, speaking of drugs, I hung out with a friend over the weekend, and he actually sells drugs for a living. I pulled up to his house, and he's smoking weed on his front door, and he's always so paranoid and never really leaves his house. But what I find interesting, though, is that he says that he does a lot to get back to the community. He says he's part of the Neighborhood Watch. I said, Neighborhood Watch? What are you on watch for? The police? But I finally got him out of the house. We went down the road to check out the psychic. It was a mother and daughter doing readings, and when we got there, the mother was already giving a reading in the house, so we had to do ours out on the front porch. So I let my friend go first, and I sat in the car, but I had to pee really bad, so I asked the daughter if I could go in the house and use the bathroom. And she said not at the moment, because her mother was in the middle of giving a reading. So I sat in the car and used a Wawa cup. So when my friend got done with his reading, he came back to the car, and he was all pissed off and angry and said the psychic just told him a bunch of useless information that he already knew, and he could have saved $60. I said, well, hopefully my reading goes better. And I started to walk up to the front porch and sit down, and the psychic lays out all the tarot cards, and after a few minutes, she looks at me and says, I don't know if you realize this, but you've got a very unique and special talent, and I'd like to see you come back for a few more sessions so we can figure this out together. I said, oh, all right, well, how much is that going to cost? Because I just paid you $60. And she said, oh, no need to worry. It's just a one-time fee of $300. $300? Lady, you're a psychic, not a psychologist. What, are you out of your mind? She practically was, for being a gypsy and all. But she was a hot gypsy. I may have considered that $300 transaction if there was a happy ending. A dick popping out of her bohemian dress. You know, because I'm gay and all. Anyways, she didn't seem too happy for me to turn down her offer and all. And I went back to the car, we drove off, and my friend said, how'd it go? And I said, well, I think I insulted her, but let's just hope she's a psychic and not a witch doctor, because I left my pee cup out in her driveway. Thank you so much. That's my time.
Any questions, everybody? Give it up for him. His getting cut in front of psychics. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, man. Last week, Matthew brought security with him. And I guess last week his security had to handle your next comedian. Got beat up in the parking lot pretty badly. It was pretty brutal. I didn't think we were going to see this next comedy. Based on the injuries I've seen him sustain. Pretty brutal. Try not to wince when you see his face due to the injuries he sustained. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. King Dave the Comedian.
Y'all keep it going one more time for Tyrell Shackelford, y'all. I don't know if some of y'all were in here when the show first started, but Tyrell gave a very heartfelt message. Tyrell felt like I was at his wake while he was still living. I felt like we did a funeral for Tyrell while he was still living and shit. But while I was sitting there listening to this shit, I wrote a poem for Tyrell because they said that poetry either makes you happy or want to kill yourself.
All right.
So I wrote a poem for Tyrell while I was sitting there, and I want y'all to hear it. Do y'all want to hear my poem? This poem is for Tyrell. It's called Don't Give Up. Don't give up. You're on your way. Even though your room is at Pinboys, and that sounds gay. Don't give up. Don't lose your spark with that sorry ass haircut and that fucking mohawk. Don't give up. You've inspired us all. You're just a typical black guy who's not typical at all. Don't give up. I need you to succeed. And I don't mean that literally. So you don't have to succeed. That's my poem for Tyrell, y'all. I'm gonna give this to you, Tyrell. I want you to take this shit with you. That's my poem for Tyrell. The whole time Tyrell was talking about his life, I was in my head sitting over there like, fuck Tyrell. You know what? Fuck him and his life. Tyrell is living a life that every black man 90 years ago wanted to live. He has a white wife, little white kids, running around and shit, and he's complaining. It's like, fuck Tyrell life. Our ancestors are happy at Tyrell. Be a stay-at-home dad, make her work. Fuck that. Fucking bullshit. And he's over here crying and shit. Every time he argues with his wife, a black slave is proud in heaven. Only when he wins, though. Only when he wins. It's not when he loses. I'm like, fuck Tyrell life. He's a fucking stay-at-home dad. Complaining and shit. I'm out here working my ass off. That's my life goal, to be a stay-at-home dad. And every time I see Tyrell, he's the epitome of that. He has the nerve to cry. Like fucking women. He's turned into a bitch, is what I'm trying to say. He's one step away from being the bitch Tyrell that we know. No, I'm just messing with him, man. I love you, brother, for real, man. Seriously, man. Tyrell took a bold step in faith, and he stepped out and decided to be a full-time comedian. Even though when he was a part-time comedian, he wasn't that successful. So that's like that guy that's at McDonald's that burns fries all the time and somehow wakes up wanting to be a manager. It's not going to work. And I feel him slowly fading away, so I'm starting to talk like him. Next time y'all come here, like, welcome to Pinboys, man. It's King Dave. I'm tell you about my life. I'm married to a black woman, y'all. You got black kids. I call them the N-word, like Ben. Oh man, shout out to Ben Styles, man. We're seeing Ben Styles' transformation. Shout out to Ben Styles. Before Ben Styles started going to Alibis, he was this clean-cut, preppy white guy. He used to come up playing all the small things. Now he's hanging around with fucking Don and the terrorists. Look at him. Like Ben's in limbo right now. I'm scared of Ben at this point. Like, I used to thought I knew Ben. Like, I was going to invite him to family functions. Now I don't know Ben Styles. Now his name is Ben Stab. With 2 A's. I thought I knew you, Ben. Now he's dropping N-bombs, just rambling, you know, and we're laughing at the shit. It's crazy. How you doing? Welcome, come on in. Are you good? How you doing today? She was lost coming in here. Oh, this is the lost and found section. Oh, she going to this. Y'all didn't hear what she said under her mask. She was like, I'm going over here, fuck her. Ben's my nephew, you N-word. Like, oh shit! All the small things. No, I'm just fucking around, man. But it always kind of saddens me, man, when comedians, man, hit those hard points, man, in life, man. And, like I said this a couple of weeks ago, man, I'm not a good guy with giving advice. So when I came in here and Tyrell was kind of going through it, man, I felt his pain because I'm tempted to want to leave everything that I do to pursue comedy. And when Tyrell was talking, like, I'm not that guy to talk that guy off of a cliff. It's a moment. Like, I want to ask Tyrell when he leaves, like, if you decide to kill yourself, please let me do it on my live. It would be so jumping. Like, I would, like, if you want to kill yourself, don't waste the murder. Let me film this shit, and then somebody could be successful from your life. I will give the best eulogy that you could ever give on your room on a Monday night at Pinboys. Hey, listen, man, I want to thank y'all, man. I am King David, comedian. I'm going to turn it back over to y'all. Slowly Italian host, Tyrell Shackelford.
King Day, everybody. He's just being nice because he wants this fucking room, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Jesus. Everybody knows that poem was on that. Jesus Christ, man. I'm like, I cried so much today. Fuck. I don't have any more tears left. But everybody knew. As soon as you started, everybody knew what my favorite part of your set was, man. As soon as you, all the small things. I was like, ah! Guys fucking cheered me up, man. Thank you very much. I was also instantly happy as soon as I seen the slits in his eyes. Your next comic came in, and I was so happy he's here. So put your hands together. Haven't seen him in a while, Mr. Michael Ricky.
God damn, you didn't see me in 3 weeks and you're talking about killing yourself? Jesus Christ, dude. Pinboys, it's good to see you. Good to see that Tyrell is doing woodwork again. This shit is not structural at all. True to character, all Tyrell's woodwork. He's not really good at laying pipe either, from what I hear from Jordan. I'm just kidding, dude. You wouldn't have half the problems you did if you just fucking gorilla fuck that bitch. You just gotta gorilla fuck that bitch. And it's on camera too, Jordan. I hope you're watching at home. Don't cover the kids' ears. They need to learn. Good to see you, Pinboys. I see the usual suspects. We got wasting their mortgage payment right here. We got the simps. We got the simps right here. Then we got like black nerd table right here. You notice that Ray Kirby is slightly on the cusp of that section. Also known as weird when they say the N-word section of the room. All right, if you notice where I was sitting, back with the gays. What's up, gays? Glad to see you here. Throw a rainbow fist in the air for the one time, all right? We got the people who have been to jail. Oh, wow. And then we have the table, we have should have been to jail, but white. And then we have moving to Florida in 3 months when all this coronavirus shit calms down. Old people that still be fucking table. Give it up for Rachel and Rachel's husband, that I cannot remember his name, but I know him. I've known him for many years. I don't remember his name. They drive a Cadillac, and he gets top in it. It's dope. Okay. Hey, she's one of the more quieter ones, all right? I know motherfuckers that be in there like smashing that shit like they're at Chuck E. Cheese trying to win that spin shit. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker always lands 2 bulbs to the right or 1 bulb to the left. You know why? It's fucking rigged, kid. And that's what they taught us. She's just chasing them tickets, bro. Can't get mad at her for that. I just got over COVID. I'm fucking activated, baby. I got those antibodies. Here's the thing about COVID, bro. That shit is just the flu, the director's cut, all right? That shit is just the flu with a bonus DVD in the back. And that shit is called I'm Too Scared to Go to Sleep Because I Might Stop Breathing. Also, bloopers, where it's like, oh man, my arms feel like they're full of cookout milkshake. Holy shit, this is scary. I don't know what it felt like. It felt like I had tourniquets on all my limbs. That shit was weird. I've taken up a new hobby, though. I like to go to the old folks' home dressed as the Grim Reaper and cough on people. My sister has gotten vaccinated twice, so she'll be sitting at the gay table here in a few months. My sister, they gave her a little pin that says, it's got a blue check on it, and it says COVID-19 vaccinated, and I'm going to steal that motherfucker, and I'm just going to wear it everywhere. And especially the old folks' home. They like to give me trouble there when I go visit. There's nobody there. All my grandparents are dead. There are no old people. There are no old people in my family, except for my dad, which we're working on that for those watching at home. I don't really know what else to talk about. Tyrell, what the fuck are you crying about? I had no idea what the fuck. Here's the thing. I'm a good friend of yours. I'll give you tough love. I'm sorry I wasn't here, okay? I know I'm late. I got some pussy and took a nap. I was doing other dope shit. You ever wondering where I'm at? I'm doing something dope, all right? Whether it's speeding on 264, in my gaming room, also known as my office, fucking my couch. I don't know. Here's the thing, Tyrell. You gotta get those tubes tied, brother. You gotta get those tubes tied and just have those guilty-free nuts. Just bust reckless nuts. Maybe, work on your woodwork. I don't know. What were you crying about so I can work on something? What's wrong? We'll fix one problem right now. Somebody say it. Okay, so was it that bad? They were like, oh man, Tyrell's gonna kill him.
I got yelled at in clubhouse. In a clubhouse.
You got yelled at in your clubhouse? There's a club, so it's like one of those white neighborhoods where there's a clubhouse? And there's like a pool table and like a Miss Pac-Man in the corner, like one of those?
Yeah, and then they all hated it.
Somebody take a picture of Tyrell with the flash on, just to check. You gotta get out of here, man! I've seen this movie before. I took an Adderall today, which is pretty chill. I don't know if you guys know this, but that shit is like legal meth, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go see a doctor soon, and holy fuck, I'm tired of shit, son. That shit is not good for your body. Much like real meth, it's horrible for you. How much time do I have left? I haven't done stand-up in like a week. A minute and a half. God damn, that's a long fucking time. So, here, let me think about some shit. I have nothing. My name has been Michael Ridley. Thank you guys so much.
Michael Ridley, everybody! Move him over to the ex-con thing. That shit is fucking great. Thank you guys for being such a great audience, man. Give it up for yourselves, you guys. Give it up for yourselves. See, you guys like yourselves as much as I like myself. No, I'm just kidding. Love you guys. I'm having a great time. Let's keep the great times going, and let's bring everyone's favorite terrorist up to the mic. Put your hands up, Mr. Remus Mortar.
Hello!
can go. You guys are fucking trapped here. I can fucking go anywhere in the world. You guys are fucked. I don't know. South America, Middle East, whatever. I'm good. Fucking talk about the baby. Talk about the baby. I'm gonna change. I used to go by the name Lil Squirt. I'm gonna change my name to Remus the Fetus. Yeah, little babies. Fucking, I'm gonna be a fetus. Yeah, you can abort me when I turn 14. Don't try to court me. Give me my weed, bitch. Don't short me. Bars. I'll be on the internet doing fucking freestyles. My name is Retard Fury. How's everybody's life going? Is it going to plan? Think about my life and the plan that was going on. Definitely not going to plan. I thought by this time I'd be wealthy and married to Stacey Dash. Well, I ain't wealthy yet, but Stacey Dash lives somewhere in Florida. Damn, that would be awesome. No, maybe people would be so angry about that. You find a bitch for Lewis? I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Man, I watched fucking Bernie Mac the other day. I was like, God damn, that motherfucker is so good. He would have been canceled about 15 times by now. And I watched that fucking thing, and he was talking about a 6-year-old fag, and all like, God damn, like, this year like 2003 or something. It wasn't that long ago. Talk about fucking making his wife suck his dick. Suck it! Suck it! I'm not about to go up here and just do a bunch of Bernie Mac. I thought about it though. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just do Bernie Mac set. No one knows what the fuck he's talking about. That shit was crazy. But yeah, this Sunday I went to brunch, and my girlfriend's friends, they used to live here. They moved to Florida, and they finally opened up and let everybody know that they're swingers. And I learned a bunch of shit about that. Like, apparently the swingers symbol is an upside down pineapple. I didn't know that. I thought that was like what? Like, but I guess that's like, I guess you put a pineapple up your ass to get initiated or something, upside down. Then the guy was like, yeah, she buys, she fucks, she can have sex with women and men. I just have sex with women. That's how, because there are like unwritten rules, or I was like, fucking liar. You fucking liar. Yeah, I had my dick in all these chicks' mouths in there. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't all chicks. Ben. His name, not Ben, stop. This dude's name is like Ben, I don't fucking know his last name. That was just a coincidence about dicks and mouths and Ben names and stuff. Man. So, Michael really talking about speeding on 264. Man, I beat him every time we got 264. I'm talking about speeding. You want to talk about speeding? Trying to catch a reckless driving on fucking London Bridge at 9 in the morning. Dude, why are you going to build a road that's perfect to do 100 on? And then make it 45 miles an hour? What? That's ridiculous. The cop said he had a hard time catching up to me. Yeah, I know. Well, there's the thing. I was racing another guy. And I fucking beat that guy. He got behind me. The cop pulled his boat over and he let his ass go. No. Yeah. Fucking bullshit. I was so mad. I was about to be like, what about that guy? But usually when you say that, that doesn't fucking turn out well, like at all. You're like, that guy's doing something wrong also. You're like, well, that motherfucker's gone now. Like, you're here though. I got another ticket for not that long ago. What was it? Oh, election day. I was coming home, driving down Sanford Road, and I took out this Verizon phone pole, like a big wooden pole for the Verizon phone line.
because it's fucking old fucking people, like, they came to a stop, but then they, like, didn't, like, they weren't braking, but they weren't moving. So I was like, oh shit. So I swerved out the way and took out this fucking windmill, and they gave me a fucking ticket. Failure to maintain control of my vehicle or whatever. Well, the dude wrote it, he fucking set up the ticket for a day that there was no court. So now my fucking ticket is in some kind of Virginia Beach fucking purgatory. I keep calling about it. Oh yeah, that's the bad ticket. I'm like, what? Fucking either make me pay the $100 or throw that motherfucker away. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to be driving around fucking in 2032 and be like, you got a warrant for fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I keep checking the computer. That shit's never in there. Fucking bullshit. I mean, I was straight up. I'm about to just go to the courthouse. Like, where's that bad ticket? Well, here's $100. Either put it towards the ticket or fucking here's $100. Then throw that fucking thing in the trash. That damn cop sent me 2 fucking letters to my house saying he fucked up. Yeah, oh, I put your wrong middle name, and I put the 31st instead of the 13th for your birthday and all this. I'm like, well, then, right there, stop. Just fucking throw that shit away, motherfucker. Like, you're fucking up. I should be like, yo, I'm going to sue this fucking cop for pain and suffering, making me wonder when I'm going to get a goddamn warrant. The one time, they'll probably pull me over the one time I don't have fucking weed in the car. All those times I got pulled over, I have like a bunch of weed in the car. I'm like, damn, these are not even trying to look. But usually I have like my backpack on and I'm not like outside the car, like ready to go. I'm like, they're like, can we search your car? I'm like, yeah, go for it. Fucking, I don't give a shit. I'll hop over a fucking barrier. You ever see someone jump over a fucking barrier on the side of the freeway, but the other side is like a fucking 30-foot drop? They're like, I'm gonna get away! Oh! All right, nothing else. All right, thank you very much, Pinboys.
Get up for the defendant, Mr. Remus Borzon, everybody. That's crazy, man. So, like, one cop pulled both of you guys over. Because I had that situation happen with me. I was in my friend's car, and my brother was racing my friend. My brother gets pulled over in front of us. And I said to my friend, keep going. But the cop is out of the car, and he's walking towards my brother's car, and we're driving past, and the cop just waves my friend to pull over, and my dumbass friend fucking pulled over.
I could pull over like that.
Yeah, I got a seatbelt ticket that day. Fucking stupid. They're like, what? He waved. I was like, this is why I gotta stop hanging out with white people, man. This is fucking stupid. Just drive, go. Keep going. Is that what you did too?
No, that was
Like, is that the guy you just
when
waved?
I got a ticket on base.
What?
They were like waving. I was like, I could just hit him left.
That's how white people shit, though, man. I'm here to pay this ticket. That's why they're angry. Black people are like, why do I gotta pay this ticket? I shouldn't have to pay for this. Come on, speak up next time. This next dude definitely knows about getting out of trouble because he's never been in it. Put your hands together for Mr. Don.
First of all, right at the top, I'm offended that I wasn't invited to say the N-word on the beach with Ben and school friends out of town. I got a mullet now. I got a fucking American flag swim trunks. I got Confederate flag swim trunks. Let's do this shit, Hunter. If you're watching. Also, that's sand bridge activity, not oceanfront, bro. You gotta learn your beaches. Saw Tyrell's video today, fucking crying on the internet. I was like, God damn. Let me dig myself out of my depression and try to fucking, what can I do? So I like made up an Instagram account, made it look like I was a director. I messaged him, was like, we're making a movie! Trust me, I've seen every movie that Hampton Roads comedians have been in or made, and yours cannot be worse. Leave it at that. Fuck. Now, also, next time your wife tells you that she doesn't want to hear about the new app you downloaded on your phone, be like, oh, it was OnlyFans. I bet she becomes interested real fucking quick. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Oh, look at it. We're making a movie. Tyrell's finding out why I call white girl pussy puppet pussy. because there's strings attached. It likes to make you look like a dummy. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Alvarado, you're from Europe. You should know this. Which canal has caused more human death and war in human history? Which canal has caused more death and war in human history? The vaginal canal. Somebody said it. All right. Alvarado, you're a little slow on that one. Thank God we are 15 days through International Women's Month. We're halfway there, fellas. We see the light at the end of the fucking tunnel. I'm sick of it. 99% of women are a curse and a pox on this fucking planet. 1% are fine, but the 99% of them are fucking terrible. They're always screeching about made-up shit like the wage gap and safe access to health care and you know I can't reach the cookies when you put them on the top shelf. 99% just fucking demons. 1% are cool. Like my wife, like Rachel. That's it. And probably the lady that was playing the Queen machine earlier. Planned Parenthood is like the new thing. That's like the hill that women want to die on. They're like, they provide my health care. They saved my life. Like, do you realize that's like the most bottom of the barrel taxpayer funded fucking healthcare bullshit? That's like going to your friend to fix your fucking Lamborghini because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fix my own car, but his car's always broken down. Why would you go to a discount pussy mechanic? You and Michael Ridley pulling the dents out of your girlfriend's pussy? Planned Parenthood is the pussy what Tyrell is the carpentry. You see him take that sign down at the end of the week every week? It's the funniest shit ever. Make it go by yourself. You give him teamwork, it's way less funny. I think we should rate pussy like cars, like you take it in, like, sorry, ma'am, 32,000 miles a dick, it's out of alignment, it's haunted by 6 fetal ghosts, we gotta fucking take this thing off the road. To endanger everybody around you. So to anybody that doesn't have me blocked or unfollowed on Facebook, like the two of you in here, that still see my posts, you guys probably know that one of my dogs has cancer, and so she's gonna die. And this kid I haven't talked to since I was in high school was like, don't you have like 4 dogs? You can afford to lose one. I was like, I forgot who this kid was. I went to his Facebook and he was like, I remember you. I was like, you had 2 moms. You didn't have that same energy when the diaper one OD'd last year during COVID. He's like, oh, just added to the list of people that got me blocked. Get out of here, Kenny. Cool in high school. They're floating a new idea of 007 being trans now, like the next 007 after the new one. They want to be trans, which I'm stoked on. I'll go see that. I'm a big 007 fan, but I like the Q scene. I like the idea of a trans 007, like walking in and like picking up a pen, like, what does this do? And he's like, no, 007, don't. One click of that pen and your boy pussy will be turned back into coffee balls. Like a fucking strap-on dildo on the table and 007 picks it. I was like, no, what does this do? Let me guess, this is a bomb, right? It goes off when I'm inside of another man. And he's like, 007, that's my lunch. Put that down. I think people would warm up to trainees more if we could come up with a new version of the trainee, which is just like your homie and he's got a pussy. Think about it, like your boy that you're just like, you know, you've been homies with him since you were in like 12th grade, and you have like a fucking super bad day, and he's like, damn, dude, you got fired, that fucking sucks. Come over and have some pussy, man. I'll treat. I'll come pick you up, man. I don't want you driving in the state here. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Everybody in here is like, you know, like Joseph Jenkins calling Tyrell up after seeing that video, like, yo, man, you want to come over and whoop whoop in the zoom zoom, bro? I'll give you the stick if you fake go home, bro. Tyrell's going. He's like, yeah, family. I'm just saying, man, like, imagine you found out your best friend had, like, because here's the thing, like, your best friend's like, come over and get some pussy. You're like, all right, yeah, whatever. If that was a woman, you'd be like, damn, she's a whore. She threw that pussy out just because I got fired? Damn, you're like, ugh, you're kind of nasty. You might still do it, but you're going to think less of her. You're going to think less of your homie. You're like, that's a good friend. It's a deal friend. Through and through, ride or die. Imagine if you found out your best friend had a pussy and he didn't never tell you about it. How mad you'd be. You never even let me see that shit. You never even let me, like, just a little taste. Just like, see what it's like. Hey, we've been hanging out, smoking weed all this time. All I'm saying, me and Remus got some stuff to talk about in the parking lot of the show. My name's Don Hughes, good over your host, Tyrell Shackelford.
All right, everybody, keep going, boy, pussy aficionado. Change your Facebook name. The boy. In Thailand, it's just butter. Just the butter. All right, guys. Do your best not to imagine what your next comic's boy pussy looks like. Put your hands together for Mr. Ray Kirby.
Thank you for that intro. Let's give it.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! That was a nice poem, King Dave. I didn't know they had poetry classes in the day room, but that's cool. That's cool as fuck, man. I didn't even realize y'all both went to jail. That's what the table is the yard. That's why y'all on both other sides. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Yeah, man. You're really transforming into a lesbian. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. You're wearing George O'Keefe's painting on your shirt. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what the fuck she is. You're too studious not to, goddammit. Okay?
No, also, what's called Remus? He said, Stacey Dash. You realize Stacey Dash, she said recently that she wants to date black men again. By the looks of you, half of you has a chance. Okay? Just half.
It ain't August yet.
Maybe a quarter of you, actually. Quarter. No, yeah, I don't know. Man, I'm tired of shit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest, recently my mom, she saw, like, for a split second, that I had porn on my phone. She did. I know it was rough, man. I tried to play that shit off. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Who the fuck? Who put this on? My God, man. I was looking at the searches. I was like, who searched up girl gets real by guy who looks like Ray? Who the fuck looked at this shit on my goddamn phone? It wasn't me. I was trying to put it on my. I was like, Mom, see, this is the problem. You answer those spam-likely phone calls, and then you call me, and that fucks up the electrons put the porn on my phone. Okay, Mom, fucking. I'm fucking spam likely calling. I'm so tired, man. How you guys doing? Is it? You fucking liars. Nah, dude, I'm realizing it now, bro. Like, I'm getting a little bit older, and like birthdays stop mattering to me. But like, I remember people used to give me books for my birthday when I was like 8 or 9. Fuck you. Fuck all those fucking. I blocked every single relative on Facebook who gave me a book when I was 7. Because you're a piece of shit if you give a kid a book when they're a kid. And of course, a white woman wanted to fight me on this piece of fucking shit. She was like, she told me, she's like, what if they don't have like parents or a school to give them books so they'll read and get smarter? I'm like, get them a toy. Let that little dumb nigga have a toy and be stupid. It's like, let him be dumb. And if he fucking chokes on it, natural selection. I'm not nature, you know, I fucking know that. And especially, and also, if you definitely don't give teenagers money like for their birthday. Don't do that. Give an adult money for their birthday, because a teenager will spend it on drugs, an adult will spend it on hard drugs. Okay, that's much better. Fuck me up. I don't know. I'm having is what I'm trying to say here. I'm realizing shit about myself too. Like when I was younger, I'm starting to realize even when I was younger, I was really like trying to draw, but also like do theater and shit like that. Like even when I was younger, even in elementary school, the teacher would ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" They asked one kid, and this one kid was like, "I want to be an astronaut." And she asked another kid, he was like, "I want to be a race car driver." And then she asked me, I was like, "I just want to pretend to be what they're gonna be. Like, can I just pretend?"
I set the bar nice and low for myself. It's like real low from the beginning of my life. I don't know, man. This is rough shit. Damn, dude. You really classified the shit out of these tables. I gotta say, that was good work. I don't know. I don't really classify myself as a black nerd anymore. Recently I set my black nerd certificate back, so I should be out of that. This fucking shit is rough, man. And did anyone see Kirk Franklin, Kirk's out of son? You see? Anyone see that? This is mostly for the white people. No, yeah. White people? No, okay, of course not. No. Kirk Franklin is actually he's a big choir director. He's a choir director. He's also an incredible musician in the church. He cursed out his son. Man, I was so hyped when that video came out because like the first thing he said, I knew it was gonna be good. He said, "Nigga," I was like, "Let me get some popcorn. Let me get some fucking popcorn for this shit." I was like, "Oh man, this is a Christian person. Let me popcorn for this shit." No, it was crazy because like it was weird because he was cursing him out, but he was like being a father and then a pastor. Like he was jumping back and forth. You know what I mean? Like he was like, "I will put my foot in your ass in the name of Jesus. I will break your fucking neck by the grace of God." It's funny to say that. And I was rooting for him too. Because he was quoting his song. He was like, "Boy, don't you ever disrespect me. Can I get a witness?" I was like, "I'm your witness. I'm your witness." No, man. I don't know. It was fun as fuck. I don't know. It's a good time. There's a lot of fucking bullshit going on right now. So recently, I've been drinking PBR, some bullshit. It's a horrible fuck. No, it's a disgusting drink. Meet you on the downtrend. It's weird that we don't see one in Tyrell's hand. No, dude, it's a shitty drink. It's horrible, man. Like, if you're drinking PBRs, you know you're in a bad place in life. It's horrible. But if you're drinking Steel Reserve, there's no going back. Like, you're fucked. Like, I remember I bought Steel Reserve, and I didn't realize that there's actually a rule to buy Steel Reserve, that if a man buys Steel Reserve from a 7-Eleven, he legally has to live behind that 7-Eleven. I didn't know that shit. I thought I could just drive home. It's like, no, you gotta live behind that bitch. You better be homeless, okay? There are homeless people out back who need that Steel Reserve. They have wet brain. So I don't know, man. It's funny. This is fun. This is a good time. Let's get your host Tyrell back.
Hey, Kirby, keep going for it. Hey, Kirby, everybody. Did a good job, man. Kirk Franklin's a little dude, man. Kirk Franklin is 5'5". Yeah. Shut up, Dad. You know what I mean? It's a little dude. Hey, fucking you. You wanna listen to me? Everybody, stop. No, he's down there. All right. That's a Christian joke. Fucking Christians like that, but that's a Christian song. No. I don't know, but I look at Kirk Franklin's approach to parenting, probably not good. I've taken a little bit of laxative approach. We watched this movie called Yes Day, where the parents said yes to the kids for 24 hours. I love that. So it's like, let me take a little bit more liberal approach to my parenting and be a little bit more open to my children. The first request from my son was, can I get Grand Theft Auto 5? Yes. He's 7 years old. I was like, fuck Yes Day. But I was like, it's Yes Day. Fuck it. You can have. Yeah, he downloads GTA 5. And his sister goes down, it's done downloading. I let them play downstairs for like maybe 30 minutes. They start arguing. I said, come on here, because I'm sad. Like, what are you guys fighting about? It's just his sister comes up. What are you guys fighting about? She's got the Xbox controller. What are you guys fighting about? Well, Landon paid a lady $40 to go into a private room with him. I was like, how the fuck? In 18 hours, did this motherfucker, like, he's fucking hustling. He's like, he's got all this money. I was like, what have you been doing? He said he's just been watching YouTube. Literally figured it all out from fucking YouTube. And I was like, fuck, parent, I'm done. I'm done doing it all. But my kids are fucking hustling. We're working together now because we need money. Please welcome to GTA 5. His name is Big Landman 123. Please do not chat with him. He can't spell very good yet, so just text me. We'll get shit done. Get some numbers done. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like having that kind of parenting approach could lead to bad children, and those bad children lead to bad adults. And those bad adults are your next comic. It's a pretty good example. It's a pretty good example of a bad adult is your next comic. Coming from none other than the ex-con section. Put your hands together for Mr. David Vega!
What's up, Pinboys? Apparently, I'm in the worst place in my life because I'm bringing VR, so. No, give up the Pinboys' best mic at 757. Give it up, give it up. No, look. They ain't got no cord, so they definitely got the best mic. It's 757. The rest of y'all know if it was attached to something. I could run out this motherfucker with the mic on. Definitely got the best mic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta get the whole thing. You see, motherfuckers that jump to conclusions. Ben actually told me recently that I should stop acting black. No, but actually, no, he did. No, but I get it. I get it. What he was actually trying to say is, motherfucker, when the race war started. That's what he was really trying to say. Like, you know what I mean? But it actually makes me funny. I find it funny because like, I wonder if motherfuckers think I actually wake up and be like, this is all pretend. Like Terrell wakes up and be like, oh, motherfucker, I gotta wake this shit up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get my wife away. Get out my kids and shit like that. Let's take pictures together and shit like that. No, but you know what? Actually, I did grow up in a black neighborhood. You are living the dream. You are living the dream. That's reparations. That's what you got reparations. We're still trying to catch up to where you at. I'm jealous. I was like, yeah, we got white kids and a white wife. Hey, I just got the skin. Where
Gotta find the extension back.
Anybody talk to racists? You know, because there's the thing.
What?
No, for real, because there's the thing. I got this, I hate cancel culture where we're at right now, but like, when I was growing up, there was like, if you couldn't handle shit, you were weak. Like, and that's where I'm at now. You're not woke, you're weak. Because this is where we're at. We got people can't handle cartoons. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to cancel motherfuckers and pretend. You know what I'm saying? We're canceling, we're canceling people in imaginary land and shit like that. Like, fucking Beverly Pugh doesn't have the same politics as I do. He gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He's French, goddamn it. We don't like. And here's the thing, probably you never really fucked anybody. He was always after the trans, because it was never really a skunk. He was after the skunk, but it was always pretend, he go, whatever the fuck he was. So what I got from the cartoon was, don't rush into things, because you might be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You might want to check. It's not the first time in history that we've had people that were enlightened. When they start getting into everything, like when the Christians took over Rome, they decided to burn down the library of Alexandria and shit like that. They get rid of all this shit. No, what I talk to racists because I like to know where people come from. I like to know other people like that. Like I had a friend that had the Confederate flag. He was all about the Confederate flag. I was like, you do know you're racist, right? He said, no, I'm not a racist. I'm just from the South. I was like, out of all these symbols you could pick from, you could pick anything else. No, I got it, but he wasn't. He really thought he wasn't a racist. He just was from the South. He just didn't like Northerners and shit like that. So I was like, well, you're still racist. You just don't like people from the North. No matter what color they are, you just don't like people in the North. You all are racist. Yeah. Don, where'd you grow up at?
Oh, he was just.
No, you were on your fucking phone.
Crad, West Crad.
Between Craddock and Highland Biltmore.
Fairway Homes.
So you were kind of bad. You were kind of across the street, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what street you live on. No, the reason why I say that is because, you know, apparently you grew up, you know, because that's why I worked for Portsmouth actually, was, you know, because I lived in Newport News and it was getting a little too white for me. I was like, I gotta go. No, because growing up, I'll be honest with you, growing up, I didn't like white people. I really didn't like white people. And I think it was my dad's fault. And not that he was racist or anything. He actually used to tell me how great it was to be white. Like that. You know what I'm saying? But we grew up in a black neighborhood. So there I used to go out with my white privilege, come out with a black eye and be like, yeah, this white shit ain't working. I don't know what the hell you were thinking about. No, my dad always used to, like I always felt like he felt less than white people. Like when white people would come over, like his friends and shit, we would have to act real white. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no time, I ain't give a fuck about it when we did shit like that. But when white people came over, you know, act your best, you know, just put on a show. Know some facts, goddamn. But the thing is, I grew up in a black neighborhood, so the only facts I knew was how white people fucked up some shit. So every time I start talking, people like, hey! That's the other thing. It's like I grew up in a black neighborhood, so all I ever heard was like white people weren't shit. You know, my whole life was like, you know what I'm saying? White people can't dance, white people can't rap. Shit, they made a whole movie about how white people couldn't jump. So I was like, white people can't do shit in this country, goddamn. I ain't white, goddamn. I'm Puerto Rican. No, it was funny, you know, growing up, because like I said, I grew up, and I'm sure you experienced this, you know what I'm saying, because it's always the hard being the token in the crowd. I'm sure people always remind me, no, really, you know, no, because I was always, like, when I go to friends' house, they would always have to introduce me like, no, he's cool, he ain't even white, he's cool. So, I'm wondering if it's the same future around, like, you come over like, nah, he's cool. He ain't gonna rob you or anything like that. He's cool. Anyway, that's my time.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, were you here? Did you hear Ben's story? Did you hear Ben going to the beach?
Oh, yeah.
5 white dudes saying the one of them said the N-word, you know, just in his proximity. Just take Ben out and put me there. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, don't worry, he's a good one. It's okay around him. He's all right. And I'm doing the same thing Ben was doing. Like, there's a lot of fucking black people around this, so you put your arm around me during this situation. Woo. Yeah, that's all right. We got one comic left, you guys. One comic left. I'm excited. Let you guys get used to it, then I'm gonna come around and take the votes. I'm happy that there's just one comic. I'm happy it's just this comic. So everybody just put your hands together for just Sonia!
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? Yeah, I had so much I wanted to say. I got a set I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's called Bitches with Buns, and it ain't what y'all think it is. I'm so fucking mad. Ray left, man. I'm gonna get to his ass later. So we're gonna talk about the bitches with buns. There's not many stuff out there I have a problem with, but I hate bitches with buns. I ain't talking about ass. I'm talking about buns. You know them bitches that wear them ponytails with like a cinnamon on the top. My theory is, if you wear a bun that day, when you trying to put that shit in, you already know you on one today. A bitch with a bun is that motherfucker, you're going to a store, you know what you want, you're trying to be in and out, you feel me? That bitch with the bun is the reason why you there for an extra 20 fucking minutes. The bitch with the bun, got to see the sign, sold out. The bitch with the bun gonna still, so y'all don't have any more? Well, you think you can call get the locations? You know, shit she can do on a fucking car. You do that shit yourself. Technology's come a long fucking way. You know, that bitch. You know, with that fucking. You already know what you said. I'm saying the bitch with the bun is that. Well, if you got a job, we're comics, so I gotta say that. If you got a job, the bitch with the bun is that bitch in the lunchroom, fronting at everybody else's lunch. She mad, she ain't get invited with a group of girls going to Panera. She mad, she thought she had some money, she checked her balance, realized it was in the negative, her husband did a purchase she ain't approve of. So she got to shit on your lunch. She got to shit on your shit, she fucked up, she mad. Y'all eat Panera bread? I don't eat that. You didn't hear that rat scandal? Shit like that. See this all part, and it's not just, it's everybody. I'm gonna say what everybody said what they want to say. White people too. When y'all can see when they wear the buns, I'm talking about the women. All I ask is this: it's a messy bun. I get it. It's not supposed to be perfect. I don't, but still, that shit is aggravating. I'm trying to talk to you. Your ponytail doing all this shit. By the end of the day, your ponytail down here. At some point, when do you say, "I'm gonna take this bitch out and put it back up here"? Like, sit down here. You know. You see a white bitch with a bun. Most of the time, when I see a white bitch with a bun, she drunk. They do this walk, that I don't care look. Y'all know what I'm talking about, this look. That's it. You know what I'm talking about. Don, I know Amber does the bun. When she puts that bun up, you already know you got some shit coming that day. I know. Ray, yo, can we just round of applause for the haircut, bro? Round of fucking applause for the haircut, my nigga. I got to back you up. Yo, I know your pussy ratio went from 0.4 to like 82%. I know your pussy getting ratio had to, you know, because when you had that like 30 tennis ball thing popping, bro, you got some points now. You know what I mean? You look like you might can shoot a free throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Yeah, man. Everybody categorizing tables and shit. I don't really like to put on the audience, but hey, man, it's Monday. Why not? At first, Ray, you look, see, because I got an iMac, y'all. I was trying not to get one. I'm struggling. Scouter talking, but you guys, I'm getting there. So I'm trying to do this sneaker box shit, man. I'm 35. I'm feeling 35 for the past few days. I feel 35. What the fuck I'm doing on that shit? I spent 3 hours trying to get a fucking sneaker box. I didn't realize that like all the bitch had to do was copy and paste. I'm calling Apple Care, I'm calling everything. Everything. But yeah, you look like at one point before that haircut, like you could help me figure that shit out. You did. Now, I don't, you know, you might. But yeah, we categorizing tables. Let me try let me have an at that and shit. Hey, Don. So yeah, what I was saying is, I had got this Amazon server. You look like you know how to work that shit. You look like you know how to hack some systems, man. You know when everybody's fucking stimulus check coming out. Bet you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Remus looked like he got the plug on a whole bunch of foreign shit. I know he's the plug on that foreign shit, but nah, beat about it, yeah. So, I'm just talking shit at this point. Dave over here. Yeah, I've been peeping you on the gram. What you on the room like 3 times now, bro? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to work. You ain't gonna get that $25 today. Shit. I got a bill I'm trying to pay, man. I gotta pay my tolls. I need that $25. But yeah, man. I don't even know old boy back there. You see cool as fuck. You on the phone? Dude over there, I don't even want to say no fucked up shit. Jimmy Choo, like, when I see him, man, he makes me want to fucking dance, bro. You seem like you could probably do that shit, like the fucking American Best Dance Crew shit. You probably do all that shit. Yeah, the Jabberwocky shit, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You look like you got a bomb ass YouTube channel. You got a bomb ass YouTube channel, don't you? I know you do. Trying to get my, maybe we can work together. Fucking nigga, bro. What up, man? I love you to death, bro, but you got that smile that you like you full of shit, right? Like you full of shit. Anything you say, nah, full of shit. Hey, man, it's about to be nice outside today. Alright, so I'm gonna get an umbrella and a rain jacket. Come pitch it in. It's gonna rain on y'all. Don't trust nothing he say. I know you work in sales, nigga. You sold cars, nigga. Now, you sold lemons, nigga. The oranges. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had some other shit I want to say. But when I be seeing y'all doing y'all shit, y'all be giving me material and shit. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know that sucks, right? But yeah, man, back to what I was saying. The bitches with the buns. I hate y'all motherfuckers. That's what I'm living with. I hate y'all motherfuckers. Every time I see y'all, bitches with buns look like they don't get no, if you straight, you don't get no dick. And if you gay, you don't get no pussy. Y'all like miserable. Do you see that? When the next time y'all see a bitch with a bun, just watch her mannerisms. That's the most unhappiest motherfucker in the world. Last but not least, I'm a rapper. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Whenever you're.
Me and my girl, yo, we went to like a slew of sex stores. We were trying to find this strap. She's so fucking picky, bro. Like, she wants all this shit, and I'm just like, damn. On the ride home, we went all the way to motherfucking Newport News. I was like, babe, I thought us being lesbians, I thought we already solidified the fact that we won't gonna be running around for no dick. We trying to find a deal that we run all around with Jamie Newport News, all for a piece of dick. Who knew? But yeah, man, I'm just showing you. Y'all fuck with me, follow me at Underground, just show you. That's my time.
Just Sonny, keep going for everybody. Good. All right, that's enough. She went over her time. It's okay. Take it. You get 3 flaps. Take it away. Good job, though. You did a good job, man. I like that. You guys all did a great job tonight. So give it up for yourselves. Coming out. Putting up with me. Sorry, I cried into the microphone a lot. It was cool. You guys kept me going. You guys did a great job. And I do want to say that I'm taking so much pleasure in announcing the winners because they deserve it every fucking time. Every time somebody won, it's never been a controversy. And I fucking love that shit. So everybody, make some noise for tonight's winner, Mr. Michael Cominley, everybody! Get ready to come back next week. It's up, dude. Can I make a video with the microphone? I'm posting titties in the group chat.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was like.
Oh, I was like, that's horrible. He's like, who's horrible? He's like, I'm not. Yeah.